Hi, welcome to Gammy's Gone Gray. If you watched my previous video, you saw this. Isn't she lovely? Yeah. So, I've been oh God, bunch of stuff on it. I've been wanting this tattoo for a while, and it took some time. Um, Pretty big, right? Compared to this guy right here. This guy right here. Remember him? Remember him? Still I rise. This one is depicting myself as the tree. The 3 flowers are my children, and the 5 buds are my 4 grandchildren and my 5th to be here in July. Aftercare is basically cleansing it very gently with antibacterial soap 3 times a day and covering it with Aquaphor. Some people use A&D, some people use coconut oil. I'll probably try coconut oil tonight. All it's doing is trying to heal. It takes about 2 weeks to heal. Last night it hurt a little bit, but nothing major. And anyway, doesn't hurt at all today. Little burning feeling. Getting it done, you ask? Let me get you real close up. Getting it done, there was pain involved. I won't pretend that there wasn't pain involved. There was. Okay, I came on to just address a situation that has come to my attention only through somebody else letting me know. And that person will be I will not speak their name. But I have tried to give advice to others who I've met in my past who are struggling with certain issues, physical health issues. And I've come through it. I still have some residual problems, but nothing that deters me from everyday living. And so in my attempt to be helpful, it has been viewed as being hateful, spiteful, toxic, opinionated, hurtful. The list goes on. And the worst one that I heard, the very worst one I heard was, "You've been Laneied." You've been Laneied. Really? That was probably the most shocking and painful thing I had heard all around. You won't be Laneied anymore, I promise. Any of you who felt that way about me, you will never hear from me again, and you'll be no longer allowed to watch my videos. You'll be no longer allowed to visit me on Facebook. You'll be no longer allowed to have anything to do with me, because that was really mean. That was mean. This person that I tried to give some advice to protesteth a little bit too much, in my opinion. They have issues. They have health issues. And but the one thing that I have drilled into since day one was benzodiazepine. I had people telling me years ago to ignore that and focus on the other issues. But don't worry about that benzodiazepine. It's not doing anything. Bull crap. That was pure bull crap I was being fed. The benzo, do your homework. Get online, get a book, do what you need to do, but really educate yourself before you try to dismiss the long-term use of benzodiazepine. When I say long-term, I'm talking years and years of taking it. It is affecting your brain. It is affecting every organ in your body, and I don't care. It was said tests were ran. Well, you didn't do a drug test. Tests were ran, and that didn't come up as being a problem. Again, I'm being told this information. I'm here to tell you that's incorrect. I'm not dismissing that you may have other issues. I was also told that I did not ever have Lyme. Really, because I was told by 3 doctors, 2 being Lyme doctors, that I did have it. So to say that I never had Lyme, really, I'm not going to go back and forth about that either. All I'm going to say is that I intentionally addressed Lyme and all these other issues for years and never got better. Never got better. When I started addressing mostly the benzodiazepine, I became better. Doesn't mean it's going to happen with everybody. No, I'm not spouting that you have to take LDN. Yes, some people have tried it and it didn't work for them. I understand that. Did you try long enough? Because I wanted to quit several times on LDN myself. I clearly said this is doing nothing and I'm going to stop taking it. I think it's making me worse. If it hadn't been for my integrative practitioner who pushed it and said, just stick with it, I wouldn't have ever known. And yes, it has been a godsend for me. I started this vlog years ago when I was at my sickest. And it was really just a journaling of what was happening to me. And now I like to entertain people. I like to share crafts in my life. But when I get feedback that because I make a comment to someone, and not on their vlog, mind you, I don't follow them. It was on an Instagram, that basically you've tried everything else. You really should try getting off the benzo. I didn't think that was mean. Clearly, she had been Laneied, which, wow. All I can say is wow. I'm shocked. I actually shared this with some of my close friends. And although we all know that I can be brutally honest and sometimes a little too blunt, people didn't feel like that was cause to be viewed as such just evil, that I was just being evil and hateful and spiteful and hurtful and toxic. And it's like, okay, so, and this is a community of people that I no longer have anything to do with, really, other than one, maybe 2, one of them, no more, but one other person that I still am friends with on Facebook. And, she shares things with me and I share things with her. We have a lot of things in common, being grandmothers and delighting in being grandmothers, and what we do with our grandchildren and our family, delighting with our families. And so really, this is a community that I don't have anything to do with anymore, because you do move on. It is true. And it's hard to witness people in pain years and years and years, and I'm talking over 10 years of just constant. I had thought that maybe that would not have been the case, that I could be helpful and cheerful and sharing things with these people, but it's not the case for me. But again, I should have never shared anything. I should have never spoke up. I should have never met. And I promise you will never hear from me again. And I'm sorry if you're new to this vlog and you're wondering, what is she talking about? I'm just blowing off some steam. I asked the Lord to let it go. And if there was something that needed to be put in check, because we all have things that need to be put in check. I feel like my right cheek's a little redder than the left one. I said, Lord, I know that there's areas in my life that I stronghold onto, and that people view differently than I do, and please help me with that. But that's all I'm going to say. I'm going to stop right there. God bless. I hope you all are well. And I'm going to continue with my life and live every moment as if it's your last. I have witnessed too many people holding on and holding on and holding on for tomorrow, and then tomorrow didn't come. And my brother being one of them. My brother's death was tragic for me. Tragic. He got out of a car and was dead within 2 days because he tripped. And he was 5 years younger than me. So things like this, I'm going to do now because tomorrow may not come and I got to live for today. So if you have any questions about tattoos, now the question is, are y'all done, Laney? Because when I got this, I swore that was it. I only wanted one. I just wanted the experience. But then I started researching Tree of Life and thinking of what I would like to depict for my story. And this is what we came up with. And so you never know if I'm done. I want to say I'm done, but you don't know. I'd like to have this changed out. I went from a stud that they used to pierce my nose, but that had a little, it was like a T. If you go back, if you scroll back, you'll know that I had to have that removed. And I put a hoop in. Well, that hoop had a bead on the end, and the bead kept coming out of my nostril, and I didn't like that look. So then I went and spent, this was $40, Swarovski crystals. You see that? It's very pretty, but it gets all gunked up with lotions and makeup. And so it doesn't even, it just kind of looks dirty all the time. So I'm thinking about going back to a hoop, a very tight hoop that would just literally hug my nose. So I'll be changing that out too. Can't keep up with me. Okay, I'm on my way to a job interview. Yes, a job interview. It's a private nursing. It's nursing. It's not just anything. It's a nursing job, hospice type of position. It's only part-time, but it pays really good. And so we'll see how this goes. I'm on my way right now. Got to throw a shirt on over this. You try not to put much on it, especially the first week. You really try to keep it uncovered and let air to it because like anything, it's a healing process. But isn't she, I think she's beautiful. And as it heals, it will become much bolder. You can't really see the colors in the flower. You see the green right here. This one will be pink. It should be popping out more. And this one will be yellow, the colors of my children's birthstone color. And then you'll see the white little buds. Those are my grandchildren. As this heals, every color will become bolder and stronger. So right now it's kind of muted. And we'll see. If these colors don't pop by the end of 2 weeks, he said to come back in and he will put the color back in a little stronger. Okay, thank you for stopping by. Love you all. God bless, and I'll be back. Bye-bye.